Champlain College is a small, professionally focused institution based in Burlington, Vermont. We have approximately 2,000 traditional undergraduate students and another 1,000 adult students that are either graduate students or continuing professional study students. Our Board of Trustees serve to set the strategic direction for the institution, and there are 34 board members, and we do about 60 committee meetings throughout the year, so we're a very busy board. Our printed board materials for the board meeting are anywhere between 160 to 200, 220 pages. We knew that we needed to shift from our paper product. There were lots of things that we did the night before, late in the evening, to assemble 180, 200 pages of documents because there was one change that happened in the last minute. We knew we wanted to have something that was more savvy from a technology standpoint, and Diligent fit that. All of our trustees use Diligent. They have embraced it fully, and they use it for both the committee meetings and for our board meetings themselves. We wanted to make sure that the security was solid, and we found that to be a strong asset with Diligent. We also wanted to make sure it was easy from a cultural standpoint, that it didn't really change how people did their work. It was a fairly easy process for us. Once we got connected to Diligent, it just seemed to connect all the dots, and the training process was simple and could not have asked for an easier process. As a staff member and an administrator, I use the version on the computer. So I do all the work, the back-end work to set up the board book. I do that from my desktop in the office, but all of our trustees use it on their iPad. So they can be sitting in an airport somewhere, viewing the documents at the same time. They can be sitting in the board meeting and having it directly in front of them. It's an easy process for them because it's so flexible and lightweight. Moving to Diligent allows us to save a whole day's work prior to the board meeting. It also allows us to post things at the last minute. Often trustees are looking for the latest enrollment data, they're looking for the latest financial projection data. At the same time, they want things a week ahead to read them. So by using Diligent, we can do both things. We can provide them the information a week ahead, and then we can provide them with an update at the last minute. The board members are very happy with the Diligent product. I have to say that the best feedback I have is that I don't hear a lot about it. It's a non-issue. They're not calling with questions. They access it regularly and find it very simple. There's a huge savings in the amount of production time, and it has made it equally easy, if not easier, for our trustees for them to be engaging with the product on their end as well. Now that we're using Diligent, I do believe that we've changed the focus of our meetings. I think that by assuming that they have read the materials in advance, we're able to have a more active and engaging meeting, more discussion, less reporting out on materials that could have been read in advance. So I do think that using Diligent allows us to get materials to the board farther in advance, which allows for a more engaged meeting when people are actually together with one another.